Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, I wanted to talk to you about this because it really bothers me. Let me tell you this. I'm a huge fan of America. I really am. I think it's one of the best countries in the world. Aside from the whole, crap that's been going on probably for the last 10 years, I haven't really enjoyed the country at all because there's so much division. But one of the problems we have in America is our justice system. And what has happened here with Nintendo really sickens me to my stomach. Now, let me tell you this. This is a story about hacker Gary Bowser, right? He's being released from prison after 40 months, right? And he hacked Nintendo consoles for profit. And of course, what he did is wrong. I'm not here to defend at all the crime. Right? He did something wrong. He paid his debt to society, and now he's coming out. But this whole thing of having him, have to pay back 25 to 30% of his income pretty much for the rest of his life for hacking games, it's just ridiculous, right? It really is. And let me tell you why. Can you imagine getting this type of sentence if you were, I don't know, to bootleg a Monopoly game or a board game or anything like that? We've never had stuff like this. Now, I know the video game market is huge, but did this guy really do that kind of damage? And if he did, couldn't they just taken away the money from all the profits that he made? Obviously, he didn't make them all, or they would have seized all his money and he would have paid them back. So these are punitive damages that he's paying for over a lifetime, which is basically making him an indentured servant to a huge corporation. Now, does this ever happen to these, a-holes that scam people in investments? Yeah, no, it doesn't happen to them. It always happens to the people that can't fight back, right? And let me tell you guys, there is tons and tons of what we like to call thieves with suits on, right? Guys that do white-collar crimes, that embezzle millions and millions of dollars. Holy shit, if you just do yourself a favor and look at how many people in Congress have a criminal record. It will amaze you. And those are all crooks with ties. They really are. And I'm not saying that people don't deserve punishment for, misusing IPs or anything like that, but this is excessive. The man paid his debt to society. There really is double jeopardy. You don't know what this guy's going to make. You already put a number on his back that he's not going to be able to fulfill. And just think of America today. Look at the economy. I mean, how the hell are you going to make a living, even, with his level of expertise? And with a criminal record, it's going to be very hard for him to get any work other than independent contracts, stuff like that. So he's already starting behind the 8 ball. And if you really think about it, this guy would be perfect to work for Nintendo, if anything else, right? If they would take their payment like that. But this to me is an injustice. This to me is part of the problem of our justice system, where, things could be done a lot better. Let me tell you guys, when it comes to rehabilitating people, to having a better justice system, there are better justice systems than ours. And it doesn't mean that you have to go soft on criminals. No, not at all. For violent criminals, there's countries that are doing a great job putting them behind bars and in places you don't want to be, so their crime is really low. But they do a better job with white-collar criminals, with people that violate these type of laws, because they do better by them. They treat them better and they rehabilitate them better. Does Nintendo really need 14 whatever the hell million dollars this guy owes them according to a court of law? No, they don't. They don't. Did the crime that he do, did he really cause $14 million worth of damage to the powerful Nintendo? No. And there's so many things going on, guys. I mean, for a long time, I was against, emulation and stuff like that, because I really like, having my original physical products and all that. But that doesn't mean that I think people that emulate shit should go to jail. Right? Now, this guy was doing it for profit. He was actually hacking the hot software. And again, I am not defending that. But the guy paid his time. He did 40 months. Right? I think that's more than enough for hacking a fucking game. It's not like he murdered somebody. Right? I mean, there's people that do worse things that get less time here in our society. There's freaking creeps out there. There's all kinds of people that have done a lot worse, and this guy could do a lot better for society. What if his punishment was to teach people how to code, right? To teach people computer programming? Wouldn't that be a better thing? Wouldn't it be a better thing if you went to, I don't know, rehab centers and helped other inmates make their life better by learning a trade, like, you know, other places do? Wouldn't those be better sentences, right? Wouldn't it be better for him to, I don't know, repair game systems for the poor, for underprivileged kids? Wouldn't it be better for him to repair computers for a bunch of our schools that are lacking, you know, computers, especially in the poor neighborhoods? Right? What if we incentivize for him to go work there and not take away his money, but incentivize him, go make money there, and you get to keep all your money? Guys, there's so many problems in our country. The last thing we need is a justice system making indentured servants out of video game hackers. I mean, I can't even believe I'm making this video. I mean, this is so ridiculous. But it really is a part of a bigger problem. Our justice system is broken in many, many ways, right? And you know, as long as you have a justice system that is made for profit, that is controlled by the elite, by the most part, where white crimes that, you know, generate millions and millions of dollars in damages for the regular workers, right? For regular workers, get less hard sentences than this guy right here. Think of all the people in pharmaceutical companies that have actually made medicines that have killed people. They don't have these type of sentences. But here, this one guy whose biggest sin was to hack the Nintendo Switch for profit, who's already paid his dues to society, they're going to make an indentured servant for life, pretty much. That, my friends, is an injustice and a weakness in our system. We need to fix it. This sentence is completely unfair. Guys, I hope that gave you something to think about, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.